Yeah, what up, everybody? It's your boy Matthew Maley from MatthewMaley.com. Well, it's Friday night. We're back on the couch, and it's time for another weekly movie review with yours truly. This week, went to Redbox and Blockbuster, and really didn't find much that I wanted to review. Everything I really either already reviewed or just didn't look very interesting to me, or something I figured my viewers would be interested in. So I went back and reviewed something that I'd wanted to see when it first came out, but just never got around to, and then it just kind of fell down the list. But I was glad that I finally got around to seeing it. I'm speaking of a movie, Win-Win, starring Paul Giamatti, Jeffrey Tambor, Amy Ryan, Bobby Cannavale, I think is how you pronounce his name, and Kyle Schaefer. Story follows Paul Giamatti's character, who is a very, very small town lawyer, who's run across some rather difficult times. Very small town, very small client base, and he's really kind of struggling. He actually shares an office with Jeffrey Tambor's character, and the office needs repair, the people need to be paid. It's just definitely down on his luck. In his free time, he actually coaches wrestling at the local high school. Something he's always just loved doing. Him and his childhood friend, played by Bobby Cannavale, were really big into wrestling when they were younger, and it's just carried over for him. So him and Jeffrey Tambor coached the wrestling team, who is, they're just horrible. The team is awful. They don't win ever. They just try to really go and see how long they can go without being pinned. That's pretty much a win for them. But they're horrible. The team is just awful. So through his work in a rather unethical and immoral way of trying to make some money, he starts being the guardian for one of his clients who has dementia and is just getting pretty old. And through some stuff I won't really go into, you'll see it in the movie, he is able to put a little bit of money in his pocket, and he does still take care of this client. But through randomly one day, the client's grandson shows up, played by Kyle Schaefer. And it's Kyle Schaefer, right? I'm sorry, it's Alex Schaefer. The kid's name is Kyle. In the movie, I apologize, Alex Schaefer, my bad. Who shows up to see his grandfather since he's had such a bad run of everything with his mother. Wants to essentially start a new life, or at least get away from his mother for as long as he can. So, obviously, when Paul Giamatti's character goes to see his client, he then meets this child, Kyle, who, of course, they aren't just going to live on the streets, and they invite him to come and stay with them. Well, once they realize the situation, and they see, that really he doesn't have anywhere to, to go back to or anywhere to turn to, they decide to take him in. Well, then through a rather stunning revelation one day at wrestling practice, they find out that this kid is a beast on the wrestling mats. He's just schooling everybody on their team, just destroying them. And after looking into it, turns out that, in fact, he had almost won states. He was a great wrestler, and while he doesn't want to discuss it, he ended up quitting. More into that in the future. So it really is kind of a success story, plus a nice character study, showing the relationship between Paul Giamatti, his family, Kyle, and really how they all get along together and how much of an inspiration Kyle really plays, not just for the wrestling team or for, Paul Giamatti, but for really the entire family. He's able to, I don't want to say inspire the family because that's the wrong word, but in a way he's able to bring everybody back together. And Amy Ryan has some awesome lines in there because she's a very fiery type of mother in the movie, and she automatically wants to, take care of Kyle and has a bone to pick with Kyle's mother, which there's a lot more into that story as well. But the movie really gets pretty good when the mother comes out to visit and bring Kyle back and essentially bring Angelo, which is the character that Paul Giamatti had been taken care of, back with him. That, of course, leads to some fireworks. But overall, I liked it. It was a well-done movie, very well acted. I love Jeffrey Tambor. He's funny as hell. And it was definitely a good movie. I know it doesn't have much rewatchability, in my opinion. But I am very happy I saw it, so I definitely recommend it. If you have any interest in any kind of wrestling at all, definitely go watch it. Or if you simply like Paul Giamatti, or just want to catch a flick that's just a feel-good flick. It's definitely not groundbreaking. It's definitely not earth-shattering. There's got some funny lines in it, and I think it's well done. Overall, I give it 4 stars. It was definitely a good movie. Definitely better than, than most everything that's out there. But I don't think I'll buy it simply based on the fact that it doesn't have much rewatchability. I'm glad I saw it, definitely. There were some great performances. But overall, I don't see myself ever watching it again. So my recommendation is go check it out on Redbox, or go Blockbuster Express it. I think I got it at Redbox, actually. Yeah, I think so. But it's definitely worth $1, a couple hours of your time. Seeing Paul Giamatti anyway is really worth that money. He's funny as hell. He's a great actor, and this is no surprise. It's another one of his great movies. So he's great in everything, really. And he can play frazzled and just down on his luck better than most people in Hollywood. So it's definitely worth watching just to see that, seeing some of his reactions alone. So definitely let me know if you guys liked it, if you guys saw it. The kid actually, Kyle's character actually had an easy role because he is a state championship wrestler. So he just played himself. But I thought he did a good job. I thought everybody did a good job, honestly. I didn't think there was any weak links. There was a really funny character, and there's kind of a bit part who was one of the friends that Kyle makes on the wrestling team, and he's got some funny lines as well. But overall, I did like it. Definitely would recommend going and checking it out. Overall, 4 stars. So let me know what you guys think. As always, thank you very much for checking out my videos. Much appreciated. If you're up on YouTube right now, I would love it if you would like this video. Maybe shoot me a comment if you liked the video, liked the movie, hated the video, whatever. And subscribe to my channel. Try to put up videos at least a couple times a week. So everybody checking it out is much appreciated. As always, you can follow me up on Twitter at Matthew Maley. You can like my page on Facebook, Matthew Maley Poker. And as always, check me out on MatthewMaley.com. So until the next video, have a great weekend. Peace out, y'all.